Hey everyone, thank you for watching. Today's video I'm really excited to do because we're going to be trying out some new makeup like I do over here on most Fridays. I'm pretty excited because I actually did receive the Butter collection, the collaboration with Physicians Formula and Casey Holmes. So this is going to be a lot of what I'm using today. I only have a couple other products because in here you have eyeshadows, a bronzer, a blush, a highlight, and also a lip product, and then a perfume, which I'll spray it. But we have a lot to try out in the Butter collection here from Physicians Formula. And then I'm also going to be testing out one of the new brow products from Urban Decay. This is the Brow Blade from their new brow collection. And then I did also get the new eyeliner from Benefit Cosmetics that I really wanted to try out. So this is the Roller Liner Eyeliner from Benefit, so a liquid liner. So those are the products that I'm going to be testing out today. So why don't we go ahead and get started. Alrighty, so I think I actually just want to start off with my brows and just kind of get them out of the way, and then we can really jump into all of the different products in the Butter collection. So Urban Decay did send over their new brow collection, and there's, you know, a handful of different items in here. I'm just going to be trying out the Brow Blade because it's what I mostly do for my brows, but they came out with the Double Down Brow Putty. So this is what the inside of it looks like. It does come with a little brush there. This guy retails for $29. And then I also did receive, this is a double-ended product. This is the Brow Endowed. So on one side we have a primer. The other side you have a color product, if this will focus there. Okay, here we go. And then the Brow Endowed costs $28. And then, like I said, what I'm going to be trying today is the Brow Blade. On one side you have a waterproof pencil, and then on the other side you have the ink stain. And this guy is $26, and everything does come in 7 shades, I believe it is. And they did send along a little pamphlet that kind of explained the shades. So I grabbed out Brown Sugar for myself, which is a soft medium brown. I was trying to decide between that one or Taupe Trap, which is taupe, but sometimes taupe can be a little bit too light on me. They also have Ginger Snap, which is for auburn, Cafe Kitty, which is warm medium brown, Brunette Betty is warm brown, Neutral Nana is neutral, and Dark Drapes is dark brown. Alrighty then, so that is what I'm going to be trying out today. I'm really curious about this product. I mostly use pencils for my brows, so I'm going to start off with the waterproof pencil side, but then it does have that ink stain on the other, and it kind of reminds me a bit of the MAC Shape and Shade brow product, which I really do like. When I was talking about this in my Willy Bite video, I said I was most curious to try this product, so I was really excited to get it sent over from Urban Decay. So that is what the other side looks like. So I'm going to try to use both and just kind of see how we do here. So I'm a little bit nervous, but you know, we'll go ahead and give it a shot. So I'm first going to come in with the pencil side, and what I do, oh, you know what? It doesn't have a spoolie on it. So I just grabbed out my own little spoolie. So what I do is just kind of push the brows up and into the shape that I want them to be. And I'm going to go ahead and take the pencil, and I first start to draw the line underneath my brows to give it the shape. Hopefully the shade will be okay. I thought maybe it might be a little bit dark, but sometimes I like darker brows versus more lighter brows, so we'll just go ahead and see how we like it. Once I have that line done, I just kind of start to fill in the sparse areas for my brows. Kind of draw this little line on the top of my brow as well, and just really fill everything in. Right off the bat, it feels more waxy than I tend to prefer for my brow pencils. I don't like anything too waxy, so I just feel like it kind of makes it harder to, I don't know, apply the product. And then once I get to the front of my brows, I just try to go really light-handed and just flick the pencil up here to create some hair-like strokes. I'm kind of like struggling to do the front of my brows here, like it's just not going on as smoothly as I had hoped. Because sometimes when it's more waxy, I feel like it kind of moves my brows, and then I just keep noticing more and more sparse areas, and then I just keep trying to like keep going back in with the product, and I don't know, I can get a little bit out of hand. So I'm just going to take my spoolie and kind of try to blend things out here and see how we're doing. I like the color. I think the shade match is looking really good for me, but I don't think this is my like most favorite brow that I've done recently. I'm gonna take the other side. Just normally I wouldn't do this. I'd either do one or the other, but I'm gonna take the other side and just kind of try to use that to fill in some sparse areas here instead of continually going over with that pencil. And I'll definitely try, I want to try, you know, to just fill in with this side as well and see what I think. Because maybe I'll like it even more than the pencil. With products like this, like with the MAC one, I like to use it when I want kind of more of a defined brow, almost kind of more of that Instagram brow. So we'll see how I like that one, but do the same thing on the other brow. And of course, when I'm doing first impression style videos, I'll always come back in a couple weeks to give my full thoughts on everything, my full review on everything. You know, this is obviously a first impression, so maybe as I try it more, I'll kind of warm up to it a little bit. Just right off the bat, I can't say that I see this becoming a favorite. It's not the worst brow product I've ever tried. Like, I don't want to say that either because it's showing up nicely and all of that. It's just my personal preference. I know some people like waxier brow pencils, so if you do, I bet you'd like this one. It's not the waxiest that I've ever tried. There's definitely been ones where like I just feel like I can't even use them because of how waxy they are. I wouldn't put this one in that category, but and still, see, like I feel like when I'm trying to make these hair-like strokes, I just have to like either like press really hard or it's just not as smooth as, you know, some of my favorites. To go in with the other side. I feel like this brow, for whatever reason, was actually kind of easier for me to fill it in with, and this is usually my tougher brow because it's not as like defined or like structured. Like I have more brow hair and more of a shape on this one, and so that sometimes this one's a little bit tougher for me. But I felt like I actually had an easier time, so who knows? Maybe I was just like judging too quickly. I don't know, we'll see. This is why I always do follow-ups to my first impressions, because you just never know trying something only one time. Yeah, I feel like I actually like this brow a little bit better. And I feel like once I did the ink stain side, I like it too. So I'm just going to tame these really quick. Huh. Okay, so interesting. I don't know how I feel about that. Felt like I struggled over here. Didn't struggle as much over here, so we'll test it out some more and let you know my like final thoughts on them. I feel like I kind of went a little bit thicker on them, but sometimes I think that if I do my brows like without having any eye makeup on, I feel like they look a little bit like wilder, but okay, so maybe not a favorite, definitely not the worst. That's kind of how I'm feeling about the Urban Decay Brow Blade right off the bat, but you'll have to let me know what you guys think about this brow application and how we did. But so that is the brows, and then I'm gonna go ahead and jump into this Physicians Formula Butter Collection with Casey Holmes. So they did send this over to me and I was super surprised by it. I don't think I've ever received anything from Physicians Formula, and it came in my P.O. box, so like no one from the brand had reached out to ask me my address, so I was super surprised to get this, but I was really excited. I do enjoy Casey Holmes so much. She's one of my favorite YouTubers. This collection, when I talked about it in the Will I Buy It video, I said it just wasn't something that personally I felt like would be a good fit for me. You know, obviously it comes in this box here. I'm not a huge fan of that. And then inside you get a perfume, which I'm not a huge fan of. I know a lot of people do like these, but I'm just not like a perfume fragrance type of girl. You do only get 4 eyeshadows, and I'm not really sure. You know, I pulled in the eyeliner for today's video, so I'm gonna do something pretty simple, but I feel like I need something a little bit more than this. I know that you can also use this as like a transition. I think I'm going to try to use maybe the highlight for like, you know, an inner corner pop and all of that, but I just didn't get super stoked over these 4 shades. You do have the bronzer, the blush, and the highlight, which these look pretty. The highlight actually looks pretty glittery, so I'll have to see about that. I do have the light bronzer. This one is the deep bronzer, so I'm excited to test that out. It is only, I believe it's $19.95, which is super affordable, and I think that's awesome. I know it's sold out right now. It's supposed to be coming back to Ulta online, and it's also supposed to be going in stores, but I don't know the date on that yet. I've just seen Casey say on Twitter that it's supposed to be coming soon to Ulta stores, so not 100% sure on that, but it sold out really quickly, and I feel like the price definitely, you know, played into that. But you know, I'm trying to be a little bit more aware of my makeup purchases, you know, especially in 2019. I think that's kind of like a YouTube thing right now. People are just kind of being a little bit more conscious of what we're spending money on. So even something, if it's more affordable, that's great, but I'm trying not to just buy because something is more affordable if I still don't think I'm gonna get a lot of use out of it. And I just, especially with just like the packaging on it, and again, the eyeshadow's not totally calling out to me. Like if this was a face palette with the bronzer, blush, and highlight, I think I would have gone for it. But just overall, it didn't totally scream me. But again, I'm really thankful that I received this. I'm really happy to be able to test it out, let you guys know my thoughts on it, especially because it is going to be restocking. Like I said, I really enjoyed Casey's channel, so I was pretty darn excited when I got this. And I even took a behind the scenes photo for Instagram so you could see how you do it for the gram. You know what I'm saying? Okay, but I am gonna go ahead and jump into this. Like I said, I think I'm gonna do a pretty simple eye look. You know, I feel like I'm a little bit limited on the 4 shades, but I have that liner, so I kind of want to do like a bossy wing today and see how we do. So I'm going to pick up the first shade in Do Not Disturb, this kind of white here, and just apply it all over the lid up to the brow bone using the Moda Metallics Super Crease brush. I'm going to grab just the next shade, No Filter here. I'm going to use the Bdellium Tools 785, and I'm going to apply this into my crease. Oh, I did get a lot of kick up in the pan. You can see that. Did get a lot of kick up there, so I'm really going to make sure to tap off my brush. And then I'm going to start to apply this one into the crease. Up just a little bit. I just grabbed just a little bit more on the brush. I'm going to go ahead and blend that out. The way the first shade is looking, I did get a lot of kick up in the palette, but I didn't get fallout on my eyes with that one. So next I'm going to come in with Tropic Like It's Hot, this shade right here, and I'm going to grab out my Sigma E44. I did just yesterday post my favorite brushes video, so if you're interested in checking out any of the brushes or why I like them, everything that I've used so far has been in that video. So I will have that one linked down below, but I'm just going to pick up a little bit of the shade here, and I'm going to start to apply this on the outer part of the eye to kind of deepen it up. Like I was saying with these colors, like, I don't know, when I saw the photo, I just kind of thought these 2 colors would be really similar to one another, and I don't know, it just kind of helped me make the decision that I probably wouldn't need to get this one. But I'm just going to go ahead and pack it on the outer part of the eye and then start to blend it in about halfway just to kind of deepen it up a little bit. And I am getting some fallout onto my face with this one, so I'm just going to have to dust that away. This one has more like reddish tones in it than the other one has some reddish tones too. This one is like a deeper reddish tone, if you will. I'm just gonna go ahead and pack just a little bit more on and then blend it out. I think that they're blending really easily, these 2 shades that I've used. I've never tried the Physicians Formula eyeshadows, so I'm glad that I can test them out. They seem really smooth. They blended out well. I didn't even swatch them before I started. I just realized that. There you go. There's me not liking to put my fingers into makeup. I just completely bypassed the swatches of these, but I mean, I don't know. Swatching, putting it on the eyes. I think putting it on the eyes definitely speaks more for a product. So I'm just going to go ahead and do the same thing here on the other side and just kind of build this shade up here on the outer part of my eye. Okay, I'm going to take my Morphe E3 and just dust away that fallout there. I'm liking the two shades. I think that they look really pretty. Again, they blend it really easily, just a little bit of fallout there. But I'm going to come back into kind of this white shade, and I'm just going to take the Super Crease brush that I was using earlier and just tap a little bit on the brush and just kind of pop it like right on the inner part here, just to kind of lighten up that area. I'm not doing anything like super precise or anything, but again, I just feel a little limited on eye looks to do here, so I'm just patting this shade on the inner part. So now for the hard part, which is the liquid liner. I'm not great at doing liquid liner on camera. I'm not really like a professional off camera by any means, but I really do want to try this out. So this is the Roller Liner Eyeliner from Benefit. This is a new product from them. This is $22, and they also do have a mini version as well. So it says, get matte, get even. It's supposed to be 24-hour waterproof, a natural matte finish, won't fade, flake, bleed, or smudge. So here is what the eyeliner looks like. And then here is what the tip of the eyeliner looks like. So I like this style of liquid liner, so I hope that I will like it. I really do like the Roller Lash mascara from Benefit, so it's kind of fun to see them coming out with the eyeliner. So I'm going to try the best I can to do this on camera. I might have to try to finish up off camera. I have to hold my mirror because I don't have like a table or anything, and sometimes I just like to have both hands when doing a liquid liner, but I will try my best for this video. Don't judge too hard, okay? Okay, so far so good for this like thin line that I have going on. I felt like that was really easy to apply. It does appear to be very black. I didn't feel like I had to work very hard for that. So now I'm going to go ahead and try to do the wing here. So I feel like it looks choppier, which is usually what happens when I'm only using one hand, because I like to pull the skin pretty tight and then do the line. It just makes it smoother. So I'm not blaming the eye pencil for this, because that pretty much happens anytime I try to do an eyeliner on camera here. But I think that looks pretty good for trying to do this one-handed. It does look very black. I'll have to clean it up a little bit to make it a little bit sharper, but it does look really black. So I like that. I feel like that looks pretty good. I wanted to do a little bit more of a dramatic wing since, you know, I only had a couple eyeshadows to play around with. So I'm gonna do something a little crazier today. To clean up the liner, I'm just going to use the winged liner brush from Sigma. This is the EO6, and a little bit of concealer. This is the Maybelline Fit Me. So I'm just going to add a little bit on here and then just kind of go right under the wing just to try to like clean it up, make it look a little bit sharper, if you will. Like I said, I'm not great at wing liner in general, but especially doing it on camera, I am not the best at, but this is kind of how I clean it up. So I feel like we made some pretty gigantic wings. I also don't feel like they're perfectly even, but what can you do about that? For real. Okay, so I am going to put on, I know I wanted to do some lashes too, so I'm just going to go ahead and finish off the lower lash line here quickly. So I'm going to grab out one of my Milk eyeliners. This one is in Bonus. I'm going to go ahead and add this to my waterline. I will say that the eyeliner did seem to dry really quickly because I've already been like looking up and everything, and I haven't had any transfer, so that is good to know. And then I'm going to come back into the Physicians Formula palette, and I'm going to grab out the green shade, which is called Palms. Is that what that is? Yeah, Palms. So I'm going to grab a little bit of this green shade here on a pencil brush. I'm grabbing out the Sigma E30, and I'm just going to add this to the lower lash line for a little bit of color here. Then I do want to add a little bit of inner corner highlight. So like I said, I'm going to pick up the highlighter here, which is called Just Beachy, and a Morphe E36. I'm just going to dip into that and apply this right on the inner corner just for a bit of a pop. Alrighty, so I did add some lashes to my look. These are from Flutter Lashes. These are the Heavenly Lashes. These are what I picked out for my Shopped My Stash video. So if you haven't seen that one, I will link it down below. But then this is the final eye look with the lashes. And then to finish off the face and the rest of the look, coming back into the palette here, and I'm going to pick up the bronzer first, which looks like this. So this is the Butter Bronzer in Deep. And I'm going to grab out my Morphe R2 and just use this one to bronze up here. I did add some contour. I started the video with foundation, concealer, powder, and contour already on. I'm just gonna go, that looks really pretty. I feel like that showed up really well on me right away. I really do like my Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer, so I figured that I would also like this one. That's why I said I felt like if this was more of like a face palette collection type thing, I think that's when I would have bought it, because I just have a weakness for face palettes. I don't know what it is. But I think that looks really pretty. Also going to add some to my forehead here. And then coming into the blush, which looks really pretty. This is called Copacabana. And I'm going to use my Sigma F40. Just go ahead and apply to the cheeks here. So this one looks like it has a bit of shimmer in it as well. That looks pretty. And then finally for the highlight, coming back into Just Beachy, I'm going to use my Moda Metallics highlight brush. Just grab a little bit of this and, ooh, okay, that's very glittery. Ooh, oh boy, okay. This probably is not going to be my favorite highlight. It's pretty and it's very, I mean, it boom right away, like that looks awesome, but there is a lot of glitter in this, and I don't love glitter highlights on my face a ton. Oh, if it didn't, and I could tell looking in this that it had a lot of glitter. If it didn't, I think that would be the bomb, but it's still very blinding. If you don't mind it, then I think that you would really like this one, but for me, I don't think it's going to be an absolute fave. I just feel like with glitter, it just shows like texture or pores. Like I get some larger pores around this area, and if I wear something more glittery, I feel like it just shows because it like, I don't know, like sinks into them or something. I don't know. So I don't love the glitter. I don't know how I want to explain how I like my highlights, because it's almost like I like a more natural yet somehow blinding highlight at the same time, and glitter to me doesn't look like just a glow, like it looks like glitter, you know? Like I don't even want to put this on my nose. Usually I'd bring my highlight on the bridge of my nose and the tip of my nose, but I just feel like it would look strange if I had glitter on my nose. So I'm just going to go ahead and leave that alone for right now, but that is what my face is looking like using the palette. So I'm actually just going to go ahead and spray my face, and I have stuff in the like weirdest spots. I have my setting spray for whatever reason like in my desk drawer next to me. I don't know what's going on here. But this is the Skindinavia makeup finishing spray that's also in my January Shop My Stash. So I'm just gonna go ahead and spray and set everything. So to finish off with the lip product in here, the lip product also didn't have me super stoked, because it doesn't sound like something that I would wear a ton. But this is the Pop the Bubbly Butter Lip Cream. Okay, so here is what it looks like. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply this. Oh, it has a bit of a scent to it, so I'm gonna go ahead and, whoo. So I didn't realize this was metallic. And I watched the video. I did not know this was more metallic. Okay, so it's very pinky and it has like some gold metallic in it. It smells good. It also tastes good because I got some on my tongue. It tastes good, but I will not be wearing this color a lot. I am planning on filming another video after this one. I'll probably take the lip color off and put something more of me on. I like more liquid lips, more matte lips, that sort of thing. I'm not a big fan of metallic lips. It is super creamy, don't get me wrong, but this is not going to be a favorite of mine either. So, really does taste good though. Not mad at the way it tastes. Probably shouldn't eat the lip gloss. But here is the lip color. Yeah, for some reason I was thinking this was more of just a straight pink. I must have missed that. part, but that's okay. I am gonna go ahead and spray the perfume and just see what I think of this. I know a lot of people got really excited when they came out with these in the past, in case you really wanted to put this into her collection here. So this is Butter Paradise. So I'm just gonna go ahead and like spray a little. Oh, yeah, that does smell good. It smells very like clean, like fresh, like not like cleaning supplies, but like fresh and clean. So fresh and so clean. I feel like I smell pretty good right now. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not mad at this. I'm not a big perfume fragrance type girl, like I said, so that's why this didn't get me super jazzed either, but I can definitely see myself wearing this, and I like that it's kind of small so I can throw it into my purse. It is glass, but I can throw this into my purse. Oh, okay, I'm not mad at this one. I'm not mad. All right, I like it. Okay, so after that, that is going to wrap it up for today's video. This is the final look, crazy hair and all. What do you guys think? I would love to know. So going through the products, the Urban Decay brow pencil, the brow blade. Okay, so this one's got me feeling a little bit of different ways. First brow wasn't so easy. Second brow I actually really did like, and I like the end result. Like, I do think that my brows look good. It might have been one of those things that normally I do my brows like halfway through my makeup. I'll like start to work on the eyes, do a little bit of the face, then I'll do the brows. So maybe I was just kind of like weirded out doing brows before the eyes. I don't know. It wasn't the easiest because it was a little bit more waxy. I want to use the ink stain side on its own, but I think I like it more than I initially thought I was going to. But I'll give it some more tries and see what I think. So that is the brow blade. And then for the Physicians Formula Butter Collection, again, I think the price is really nice on this. You're getting a lot of different items. Just the packaging is not something that I love. The eyeshadows, I felt like they worked really well for me, especially, you know, these two that I blended with. I didn't have any troubles blending out the eyeshadows. I really like my eye look. Like, I think it's very pretty. It's a little bit dramatic, but like not over the top or anything like that. So I like the way that the final eye look came out. For the face shades, I really like the bronzer. The blush is pretty. The highlight's not going to be something that I gravitate towards a ton. I also don't love the lip product, but the perfume I thought was really nice as well. So again, it's just not something that I feel like would be in my personal, like, something that I want for my personal collection, but I can totally understand that a lot of people would really like something like this. And so far, like, the majority of the box is good. And that's kind of what I think about the Butter collection. But again, I'll be giving my full thoughts and everything after I can try it out a few more times. I want to put the green all over my lid, of course, and things like that, but I wanted to do this eye look because I did want it to try to do a bigger wing with the Benefit Roller Liner Eyeliner. I definitely want to try this out when I am able to be right up in my mirror, using both hands, all that good stuff, because it's just so hard for me to apply on camera. But it was kind of like, why would I not apply this on camera, trying to show you guys what it's like. But I really do like it. I felt like it was really smooth. It's very black. Like I said, it dried down right away. I'm not having any sort of transfer issues. I'll see how it lasts on me throughout the day and all of that good stuff. But so far so good for the liquid eyeliner, and I'm always looking for a good liquid liner, let me tell you. But that is going to wrap it up for today's video. So let me know what you thought of everything down in the comments below. I would love to know. But other than that, if you guys did enjoy this video, I hope that you'll give it a thumbs up. I hope that you'll also consider subscribing before you go. And I'll catch you guys in tomorrow's video. Bye.